And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we've got Finland famous places. It's going to be a play along game. It's actually Independence Day today in Finland. So I thought to skip ahead to Finland and do a Finnish game here on GeoGuessr and All Over the Map. And we're going to get into looking at Independence Day and how it came to be on the 6th of December in 1917, which is pretty interesting. They declared full independence from the Russian Empire when the Bolsheviks took power. So anybody that's got some insight on the independence or wants to go a little further into the reasons, the rationale behind it, comment down below. Love to hear from you. A couple things that I looked over this that I thought was pretty interesting is that it's traditional for Finnish families to light 2 candles in each window of their home in the evening. Not sure if that still happens. And the other thing I thought that was pretty interesting was the National Public Broadcaster broadcasts a 1955 film, The Unknown Soldier. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting there. I'm sure there's other things going on, parades and stuff like that. Let me know where you're from in Finland, and also let me know how you celebrated Independence Day. One other thing I wanted to bring up, I'm going to go over to my X, I guess Twitter or X feed. So come join me over there if you haven't posted a lot of things, retweet a lot of things. But this one I thought was pretty interesting. Percentage of Europeans who would fight for their country, and the highest in Europe is Finland. I'll let you, the viewer out there, explain to the world, explain to myself why this is. Just, I guess, a big belief in the country. Maybe it's because of the neighbor next door. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty interesting that you have a lot of red in this part and a lot of light blue further west. Just interesting. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So I shared that on my Twitter or X feed yesterday. Finland, famous places. We're going to get into this, explore some famous places. I know I've been talking about Independence Day, but we're going to get into this as a no move. Or actually, we're going to do this as a moving, panning, zooming allowed challenge, and no time limit. The play along link will be in the description below for those of you that want to play along, and we're going to get right into this and see where we are. Okay, so we got the tower, not the CN Tower, but I think this is an amusement park. Maybe this is Leninmaki. I'm not really sure. Looks familiar, having played numerous games before. Got a big tent here. Or is this Sarka? This is Sarka-Niemi. It could be the Sarka-Niemi. Leninmaki, I think, is in Helsinki. This is in Tampere. Yeah, Sarka-Niemi. A famous place. So would you consider this a famous place? And have you been to Sarka-Niemi? Again, a lot of bikes. A lot of bikes, which is always pretty cool. Riding a bike to amusement park. That's awesome. All right, we'll take a little stroll here. You come inside. You can get ice cream. You can get ice cream once you come inside the gate. I'm not sure if this is the gate. We've got the tower here. We take a walk in the park. I doubt Sarka-Niemi is open today, but we got the pirate ship. We've got some type of roller coaster here. We've got a stage. There's that tower and some good roller coasters. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place. The Sarka-Niemi Grand Prix. I guess that's the car where you can take the cars and drive around. The last amusement park that I've been to is a place by the name of Hershey Park, which is in Pennsylvania. Kind of looks similar, same type of rides, but we're going to find out where Sarka-Niemi is here. And there we are on the little peninsula. Sarka-Niemi, I think we were about there at the entrance, and that's I think where we were. Well, 110 yards away. So yeah, a famous place, amusement park. All right, second famous place in Finland, as it's Independence Day in Finland, is okay. So the first thing that comes to mind when I see this, and my apologies if this is in any way disrespectful to whoever this person is, but I think of a show that my kids used to watch. I don't know why they watched it, but we did watch it. I watched it. It was Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas and Friends. I don't know if you have that as you're watching this and wherever in the world, if you ever watched Thomas the Tank Engine, but there's a person called the Fat Controller. I think those are the British versions, but that looks like the Fat Controller, if I had to be honest. But Kalpahali. So, not sure the relevance of this guy. Maybe it's something dealing with the Independence Day. We got a Finnish flag over there. Kalpahali. And to be honest, oh, there's a stadium there. Okay, to the west. I'm not really sure where this is. I want to say Oulu, but it's probably not. This is one I'm just going to have to lose some points on to find out exactly what this is, and this being a famous place. Kalpahali. It's a fairly large stadium. Nice beer garden here. Let's try Pori. I don't know why Pori stands out, but it might be Pori. Maybe not. Do I go for Pori? No, I don't think it's Pori. It's probably a smaller town. Kalpahali. Looks like woods to the south, forest. I was thinking that was water, but that's just a... It's not coming. Let's go. Let's go maybe over here. Lappeenranta. No. I think we're going to be closer to the border. Kouvola. At this point, it's just going to be a random guess. I now think... Jensu's got the water into the city. I'm going to stick with the southeast. Let's go to Kouvola. Let's just try there. And you know what it was? It was Oulu. How about that? That was my initial thought. If there's one thing, again, I keep learning from this game, is always trust my initial instinct, my gut reaction, my initial thought, and it was Oulu. Maybe it was the stadium lights. I'm pretty sure I said Oulu, at least I was thinking Oulu. And that's very disappointing because that was probably water. And that was what? That was Tori Polisi. Since Oulu is on a place that I'm going to visit when I'm in Finland, I'd love to know what Tori Polisi, it's probably the police, something, a police officer. What's the relevance of that, especially if it's a famous, I guess Oulu's famous, I guess that's probably what it is, maybe not necessarily this person or this little statue, but the Oulu Kalpahali, it was water, and I think the stadium was this stadium up, wait, where was it? Right here. Yeah, should have gotten that one. Okay, what is this? That is Juni Makila, maybe. And do we get the Finnish flag? No, we don't. We get an interesting. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, whoa, okay. Okay, this is, I think, Lati. And this is where you go to ski in the winter. Pretty good. Or I guess the summer, too. You can come off of this plastic stuff and into the pool. Just make sure you don't go flying to the left or the right. It would not end too well. There's the stadium. Wonder who plays there. FC Lati. And I'm not really sure, but yeah, beautiful site this. We can just go in and find out where this is now, which is right here, FC Lati, which it is. And I think we're about there. Or yeah, I think that's better, right? Right. Yeah, so home of the, I'm sure the, oh, wait a minute, Stadion. Hold on, make sure we're in the right spot here. But anyway, I know this is probably home of some type of World Cup at some point. But yeah, let's go for that. That's Lati. And that's where we were. The Olympic Center, I guess, 4990. This one, famous place in Finland, is the Sky for the fourth round. No, it is. This is beautiful view here of. I'm thinking this got to be Helsinki, right? To the. This is Lennonmaki. Yeah, that is Lennonmaki. But yeah, beautiful view. There's the. So a lot of famous places, I guess, in this one. We've got Helsinki. We've got Lennonmaki. Helsinki, Lennonmaki, the Olympic Stadium. Speaking of the Olympics, Olympic Park, Helsinki. What year was that? What year were the Olympics in Helsinki? Let us know below. And let's get into this one. So we get 2 amusement parks in this game of Finland famous places. The 5th one I would hope would be Rovaniemi and maybe Santa Claus. That would be pretty cool because it's that time of year. But what I need to find is where we are here. There's Lennonmaki, Sea Life. Okay, we're over the rocks in a parking lot. The rocks and a parking lot. Lennon and Puisto. It's interesting. Lennon. Sure, that's not what I think it is, but maybe it is. I don't know. What is this building here? Oh, that's just a. Okay. Yeah, I think that's where we are, the machine shop. I didn't realize that was in Helsinki. We were actually right on top of Lennonmaki, but in any case, that's where we were. In this one, a couple different, I guess, famous places: Olympic Stadium, Lennonmaki, Helsinki. So a couple famous places in one round, and we get off to the 5th and final round. We get the beach, and I think I know where this beach is. It's one of the most famous beaches. Like Rocky, running the beach like Rocky, but in the winter. And she's the champion. See if this guy's footprints are, or gal. Interesting thing there. Sandy beaches. and I have a feeling I know where this is because it's on the west coast, up this way somewhere. Now the question is where. I want to say this was, I thought this was near Oulu, but again, there's a couple of places here. But this is probably the most famous beach. I'm thinking in Finland. No, it's not this far south. It's like, and I forget where I saw this. Sando. Could be the place, Sando. Maybe this is it. This might be it here. Santala. Yeah, near Pori. It's either this one or this one here. Golf links, golf courses. That's actually some, I haven't seen too much of in Finland or golf courses, the golf links. But I think this is where we are. This is a good guess, I think. Yateri. Let's just make sure there's not another one. Rauma. By the way, the other thing that our family, or some of our family, had watched, big Simon Wilson followers, YouTuber, and he took the Arctic train from Helsinki up to, oh, I didn't mean to do that, up to Rovaniemi, and then he stayed, his latest video is he stayed at the, it's not the Ice Hotel, but it's the Igloos, the Arctic Hotel, near Kiruna. So if anybody is from up in that region, or near there, or works at the Arctic Hotel at the Igloos, let me know, because that's going to be on the list to see the Northern Lights on one of the things we do potentially as a family in the future when we visit Finland. But back to this, Yateri Resort. I've got to think this is it. I'm just going to go for it. This is, and there we are. It's a good way to end the game. Yeah, this is something, I don't know if I explored the top beaches or if I played a game, or if my daughter asked if there's beaches, you can go to a beach in Finland back in the summer. I know a lot of you would probably be wanting to be on a beach right now in a hot place, a hot summer day. But nonetheless, I'm sure it's a nice day because it's Independence Day in Finland. And curious to know, what meal would you have for dinner on Finnish or Finland Independence Day? Comment down below. As always, thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate each and every one of you to continue to play the games, continue to support the channel. Like I said, come visit me over here at All Over the Map on Twitter or X. And we got a grand total of 20,000. So we booked it to 20,000 point barrier here in this game. If you have any suggestions or any comments, always feel free to comment down below. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.